We're gonna go out today and do a behind the scenes with my friend Daniel from Sport Aircraft Seats. He does a great show called Coffee on a Mountain, and we're gonna go enjoy the scenery, fly some bush planes to the mountain, and just kind of hang out there for a while. It should be a really beautiful morning, but you're gonna have to watch his show on his channel, but you get to see behind the scenes on here and kind of how everything comes together. It'll be a lot of fun. So let's get after it. Dipping here into the action already. We've got all of this support gear that's going with us, airplane blankets, camera gear, just a bunch of the stuff we need. So that's all packed up, ready to go. And even though the sun isn't up yet, we're gonna blast off out of here, try to get up there pretty early. And those guys are out there doing their shots and their things. They'll kind of show some of the behind the scenes of that. And just kind of cool to see behind the scenes, all it takes to go into a YouTube video. These guys are planning this very well. I love the format they do. So it'll be fun to be a part of that, like as, I guess, someone being interviewed or having a conversation with Daniel. But it'll also be cool for you to see everything that goes into a video like this. So pretty fun. We're gonna pack up and get out of here in a minute.
I think if you just cruise out and kind of linger around the tip of the spit, I'll do that at 2,500 or something.
What are you saying? You're gonna come in on his back right?
Once you get up in the air, just tell me on 23.6. I'm switching over, and I'll switch over to 30-30, and we can talk a lot.
I love talking.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think of the people here as far as like who knows what they're doing.
And then I've done this for so long, I just don't care anymore. It's like, guys, let's get in so we don't miss the sunrise.
Hey, buddy.
What's up,
hey,
pal?
Bro.
We're doing it.
Hey, thanks for letting us stay in your hangar last night. I don't have anything.
Anything. You have a stick, don't you? What?
Are you?
I feel like I've been castrated, man.
I'm sorry, dude.
Much better. Can you lather some beard oil in here, please?
I'm gonna go pee.
Oh, so I didn't get to go pee, but you get to go pee.
I'm the pilot.
Okay, I'm all locked and loaded here in the plane with Daniel, who makes fun of me constantly. And we're about to go. I have no stick back here.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I do want to do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
We'll be doing a right turn out towards the spit.
So yeah, now make a call for Homer traffic that you're taking runway 4.
No, you're not the instructor, okay?
You just had a runway incursion.
Everyone knows.
That was, but I could see a little better and a little better, but man, the first one's like, we couldn't see anything. I ended up lined up down on the lower trail the first time. I was like, oh, that's not even close.
Really? We should just do it in the cabin.
You gonna do it in the cabin?
I think we should.
All right.
Because, I mean, either that or we abort.
Abort, abort, abort. Let's go check out the cabin.
I want to shoot some filler shots right now of us just talking about it.
So we're changing our mind every minute, and now he's taxiing over by the cabin, so It's all good. Just trying to make the most of what we have, but it's deceivingly cold out here this time of year. It's just that early winter breeze, especially with the breeze, is probably down. I would imagine it's down in the teens is possible with the wind chill factor. Just very, very cold. So we're just gonna make it comfortable for ourselves. Why did you move the airplane?
So it'd be closer to the place where we're shooting, so we don't have to haul everything.
Okay.
And also, we get some shots with the cabin and the airplane right there.
I love this Tundra. Do I want to be inside?
Are outside when it's so nice and cozy inside?
I was just thinking scenery, because if we're sitting outside, you can set up your cameras, get some nice wide shots.
The thing of it is, we'll get scenery shots.
Okay.
There'll be all kinds of scenery shots.
Well, let's check it out. Bro, are you sure you want to be out in this wind for 2 hours?
It is significantly worse than I thought.
We will not last long out here.
Yeah, we're probably, I'm guessing we just won't do it.
You know, even the airplane tucked up by the hangar, the cabin is cool too, where we can sit behind the cabin and be blocked from the wind.
We just do it in the cabin.
We could do it in the cabin.
I think we should go check it out.
Okay, just to give you guys some context for those of you who don't usually live in cold weather, I've got like 4 or 5 layers on. I've got an undershirt, a shirt over that, like a wool layer, a hoodie, and a coat. So that's 5 layers. And then I've got 3 layers on my pants and another layer just in case I need it.
Okay.
Ready? Sorry guys, gotta go.
Thing out.
We can even make a fire with the wood.
Enter.
Wow.
Don't.
Okay, so we are getting behind the scenes.
This on auto.
Oh man, you went all out on the milk thing. I thought you'd probably just grab some from your house or something.
No, we didn't. Well, I didn't even think of that. That would have been smart. So Daniel's shtick is to make a hot drink on a mountain. And they got cameras in here, which they set up in this cabin that happens to be here. Like, we knew the cabin would be here, but we didn't know
That we would have to
that
use
we
it.
would have to be in the cabin to survive. But it is that time of year. What I think is funny is that camera right there.
What?
It's just sitting on the...
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry, we didn't have a third tripod. We're going to just put it right there.
Well,
Even if they
the
did.
floor is so uneven that if we put the tripod on the floor, it would have moved every time I moved.
Fair.
And he's a mover.
What's being a father taught you?
It's hard to imagine life before, like I joke around with this a lot. It's hard to imagine life before being a dad. Like, what did I do with my time?
I know.
What am I doing wrong?
kidding.
If you could be a fly on the wall at bedtime, you would definitely have a lot of parenting tips.
Well, same here.
Bro.
It's kind of funny, but the thing that just like breaks. When Rocco came out, I just had my hand around her, and I feel his little hand go on my finger, and he grabs my hand and squeezes my finger and squeezes it. I hadn't even seen his face at this point, but that's the first thing he did, is he grabbed my finger and squeezed it.
Wow.
And I was like, oh.
Did you guys know? There's this balance,
Yeah,
and we're kind of touching on it, which is, of course, the family life. I only have so much time I can put in the business without sacrificing my family in these very precious years.
Yeah.
I'm young. I am young. I can do some of that stuff later and go really hard when they're teenagers or something.
Yeah, this is the time for that. It's like, well,
All right, we just got done with our chat, which turned into a dad chat about life and work and kids and marriage and pregnancy and all these things that I guess we have in common. A little bit about flying and about Alaska, how I got here. Very happy to be in and out of the cold. It is still cold in here, and I hope you guys end up going and watching this interview, because it's just really nice to spend some time with Daniel and just talk man to man. Just like actually a very cool and unique idea for content, which is something I noticed right away when he came out with this idea, which is fly somewhere with someone, have a real like heart-to-heart conversation. So just very cool to be here and be up here on the mountain and having thankfully the wind blowing outside and being cold out there. But hopefully you guys go and see that. Of course, it's going to be in the description, the link and everything. So make sure that as part of this behind the scenes of what we're doing, you guys end up going and watching that too. And we still have a little bit more stuff to do here. We got to break down, and then we're going to take off out of here and head out back to Homer and probably wrap for the day and see where we're at with maybe some shooting tomorrow on some different projects, some maybe air-to-air, some filler, that sort of thing. So yeah, thanks for coming along, and hope you guys enjoyed that interview. And I would have shared a couple snippets from it. Make sure to go watch the whole thing and give Daniel's channel a like and subscribe. Anyway, soldiering on. Video's not over. Let's keep going. You guys coming up with the takeoff plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off from basically where I'm at right there.
Straight ahead.
I think so.
Wow.
We were just talking about just kind of going back to the airport and regrouping.
Okay.
We need to look at the weather a little better, kind of get an idea what the bay's doing. If we want to go try and do some beach stuff, you know, the tide's not till like this, you know, we can go out this evening and
right, if the wind settles down.
Yeah, the tide will be out, the wind will be down. We can just cruise up along the beach, kind of towards Anchor Point.
Yeah.
Plop down somewhere.
So the only thing we still need to get a little bit of B-roll. He wants to get some in the cabin. And then I think if you and I, in fact, we could do that right now, is you and I just kind of maybe walk down the end there and get some shots of us walking with the drone.
Good. Sounds good. Let's get
Okay.
more movie magic here. How was your cold? Yeah, you survived. You're used to it.
I'm bumbled up.
Oh, is Josh in there?
I think I'll just not record audio and video for this.
Josh is in here.
You just get some shots of us with the drone.
Yeah, I could
It's
do
just
that.
so windy, it's gonna be weird.
I'd go walking now because I got about
Okay.
5 minutes left.
Ocho Animo! Ocho Animo! Ocho Animo! See, I envision that as someone with a samurai sword.
I like
Ocho Animo!
I just like it being like a little like running out in the street and getting yelled at.
It is brisk.
It is brisk.
The temperature is much better here, and it's not blowing wind. It's amazing how much of a difference there is between the hills up there and down here. How was your takeoff out of there?
Oh, good.
No problem?
Nope.
Sweet.
None whatsoever.
Awesome. Stefan's a support crew. They kind of made him look invisible
Yeah.
on the video to make it seem like we were there alone, but we weren't. He's a huge part of it, so. Pretty good stuff. Fun to be out together and create together.
It's only one.
What are you like?
I'm hungry,
Yeah,
tired and hungry.
this guy always trying to get out of filming.
That's a lot of work, man.
I told him, I was like, Josh won't like this idea, but I kind of want to just go grab lunch and chill for a little bit. And then maybe we go get some air-to-air of him.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And the cool thing is we have 2 cameramen, so we can get air-to-air of both of us. And,
Right. Yep.
I mean, we could go, you know, like, let's just go chill for a little bit.
Okay.
Hang out.
We let the tide go out, and then we can. It's way calmer down here. We'll have that bluff protecting us too. I bet it would be really nice actually cruising the beaches up towards Anchor Point. We could set down in a couple spots, and you know, we might even see.
Do you think the wind will be coming over the bluff and causing a lot of...
Nah.
Yeah, I mean,
Depends on how close to the bluff you are. If you go off a little bit, we can just go see. I don't think it'll be bad though.
Do your cheeks get really wind chapped?
Yeah, I've
get
been
red?
like frost nipped on my cheeks a ton.
Oh, so
throughout
they
my
get
life,
re-
it's like my nose, my cheeks,
they
my
get really
fingertips
sensitive?
get cold super easy.
I think a little bit of regrouping.
Let's do it.
And getting stuff
yeah.
charged up too. There's some batteries that need to be charged and
Yep,
things.
for
so.
I'm
sure.
a terrible cameraman. I forgot to turn my 360 on again on the way back. I'm the worst about it.
You were just trying to take off.
I could never be a
You're
YouTube
flying.
star.
You're flying. It's the most important thing to fly.
I just appreciate you keeping me safe.
Yeah.
So if we go do some air-to-air and then land on a beach, and maybe we can shoot some shots with him and I that we can throw into the other one.
That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can shoot some.
Yep, let's do it.
But let's.
Chill for a little bit, get
We
some
have
food.
like an hour and a half to chill.
I think we got longer
Yep.
than that.
Got
'cause
whatever we want to do.
High tide for the bay is at like 3.
Oh wow.
Let's do that then.
I'm not gonna pull cards, I'm just gonna pull batteries.
Okay.
Because we're We got
Put
space.
these in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So high tides of 256 for. I'll go grab lunch and do stuff with you guys.
That'd be awesome.
Very Houston.
So we just stepped in the hangar, and it feels very nice in here. After all that, it was chilly out there, man.
So this is the.
So we're gonna fill our bellies with what? What do you think, Mike's? What do you think?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Got any recommendations? Do you like Mike's?
I never eat at Mike's.
You have not eaten at Mike's, bro.
I think so.
That's happening. We got done with lunch. Lunch was great. We decided to head out to the bay and try to do some beach landings. It's a pretty windy day. Couple challenges. Windy day, kinda, and also big tides. Really big tides for here. 23-foot tide, much bigger than we usually have. So that's the one thing we have to contend with that is holding us back from landing on some beaches. So we're gonna go out, burn some time doing some air-to-air, and there's an airport we can land at that we know will be above the tide, and then we'll go and land on some beaches. So that's the next plan. Might as well, just tell them to head out this way. Current situation, we were gonna go land at that airport I talked about, but it was flooded. What do you have to say?
Dude, don't, everything he says, it wasn't flooded, there's whips.
It was
Could've
flooded.
landed there.
It was flooded.
Even go pop down in there.
It was definitely flooded. He doesn't even know what he's saying. So they've never been over here to Seldovia, a cute little town,
Yeah, it's pretty narrow.
a native village. And so now what we're gonna do is just stay here for a little bit. I don't think we're gonna be able to go hit some beaches today just because the tide's so high, like unusually high. I've seen stuff underwater I've never seen underwater before. So just gonna head in the town instead.
And
What do you have to say? Well, I'm doing behind the scenes of his whole shenanigan. I hardly have to do anything.
How unorganized we are.
That does not sound fun to me.
Push this back. It's called type. Am I good here, do you think?
You're totally good here. If you want to, you could pull it over by hand. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
It's called type 2 fun.
Yo.
Yeah, after up.
No. You guys are awkward. Just be yourselves.
Well, that's not funny.
Yeah, you expect to get jokes from a cardiologist? That's what my serious.
Just arriving back at the airplanes. And we're gonna head back home. Simple. Did you have a good time?
It would be funny to watch it MTV.
Cut it off. I let you finish.
Oh, thanks.
Edit it up.
And that's been the story of our day right there in a nutshell.
Cut it in days.
Thanks. I love cutting things out like that.
You know how to do it?
I love extra work.
Maybe the subtitle of the episode.
I got the audio on a different track. What a day. Back here at sunset. Beautiful pink mountains behind, just lit up by the sunset on a clear night. So really special. I was telling Stefan I really like October. It's a nice time to fly. Got the snow-capped mountains, and yeah, just a really beautiful day. Had a lot of fun with these guys. All right, see you, dude. Talk soon. Lots of safe decision making going on and throughout the day, you know, going different places. In terms of the first place we landed, we planned on going to another hill, but that didn't really fit with the wind. Then we ended up going to the cabin one, and that was good because it was cold there. Nice to kind of hang out in the cabin. This afternoon we went to a strip that we thought would be good, but the tide was so high, I've never seen it that high, that the airport was literally underwater from the ocean water. So we didn't get to land there. Again, plan B. Went to Seldovia, beautiful town. Those guys had never been, and that's unique. So everything just kind of worked out, and that's kind of the name of the game with safety, right? It's like, you know, if you make those decisions, things will work out. So good day, lots of fun to just hang out with the guys. Don't get to do that a lot, or didn't do that a lot this summer. So it's really nice to get to do that. We'll get to do that a little bit more tomorrow too. Filled up my cup in a way with the bros. So more of it tomorrow. And yeah, should be a cool interview, just a different style of like flying to a remote location, having a good conversation between men. And I think it's a really cool concept. Okay, another morning, another day. We are here in Kachemak Bay. What do you say? We're out for another adventure today. So we filmed on the top of the hill yesterday, as you guys saw. Now we're gonna go over to a beach over here. We flew in there last night, as I said, and as you guys saw, maybe a little bit, but it was flooded out. So this morning the tide is lower, should be better. We're gonna go over there and try to get some extra footage for the interview with me, and then also they're doing a walk around video with Stefan with his 170, which is pretty cool. They just interview pilots, you know, their stories. So another beautiful morning. When it's clear, it does mean cold. So it is cold. We had some of the first freezes here in Homer for the year, the last couple days because of that, but it is clear. The wind is currently calm. These guys have been getting their airplanes all warmed up, so I'll show that to you. Oh, to get the airplane to start up well and to make the engine healthy, you don't want to like start up cold metal, right? Cold to hot really fast can weaken the metal, and also hot to cold, it's, you know, it's metallurgy. So you warm up your engine. So that's what's going on here with Stefan. He's warming up his with a generator and a heater that's connected to his engine block. And then Daniel over here has his connected to like an MSR heater. Anyway, like a mountain heater that uses white gas, and it goes up into the cowling there and gets it all warm. So we've been in that process a little bit this morning. Also had a gas run from Stefan to get gas, so everyone's filling up with gas. And I think we're just about ready to go. So we're gonna be blasting off here in a few minutes. Only have a few hours of good like tides to work with. So we wanna kind of wrap up all of this before 1 p.m. and get back here done at the airport. So yeah, we're gonna blast off now. Should be a beautiful morning to fly. The preheating has completed.
You want to touch it? See
See if it's hot.
Is it hot?
I'm sure it is, bro.
Josh is getting the shots.
Yep.
Such riveting subject matter. You could be working for National Geographic, and here you are, shooting a wild man in the wild.
I'm a very humble person. Decided that I didn't want my ego to inflate too much.
They just dropped us off in this beautiful spot. This is where we're gonna be hanging out for a while. The wind is pretty calm in here. So they're just gonna go up and start doing circuits, and we're gonna get shots of some really beautiful shots of them coming down through here. So yeah, that's the setup. I just got out of the plane and I saw some frozen jellyfish here on the ground because the tide was so high yesterday. So I'll show you guys some of those frozen jellyfish after a couple of these slow-mo shots. Everyone's becoming a little bit nervous and squeamish about how much the water has come in and how fast it's coming in, and the fact that there are jellyfish everywhere, and that's how the jellyfish got here yesterday. So we do not want to be stuck here. That would be a bummer. So we're gonna wrap up what Daniel and I have to do, and then vamos out of here. Well, yeah, I'm like, it is hard to walk around and not step on a jellyfish or a clam. I just stepped on one. Daniel.
Setting, your plane setting, and then if I can do his, I'll do his. Otherwise, we'll do it after.
You know, it's a great compromise between like a Cub and a 180. What does a lot of stuff the Cubs do, does a lot of stuff the 180s do. You know, it's not quite as fast as a 180, but you can get in and out shorter than you can with a 180. Great plane for somebody that doesn't want to own a
Base. I don't want them.
Oh, they're in the shot. They're in the shots you want. Right.
Like, I'm happy with Stefan in the shot, but I don't want Daniel.
the guys I flit now.
The water is a lot higher than it was.
12:50.
Yeah, so we've been here like 3 hours. I said we were going to be back by 1. We won't, but we will be close to that.
Watch the ground.
But the water's definitely higher.
Wait.
And yeah, so Daniel and I are going to walk and talk. He's going to stay by the plane. You need to grab that tripod. And then, yeah, little wrap up with Daniel, and then we're done. It's been awesome.
Let's go over here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cooler, way more beautiful. Is this the top? Yeah, this is the top.
Yeah, that's the top, yeah. I feel like being out in the wilderness, that's like the time when we can let go and talk about things, you know? I think deeply a lot more when I'm outdoors. Like it gives me time and space and perspective to be able to do that. And I think that's why I like aviation too, because you don't need your headlamp anymore.
I don't know. I just realized it's like in the way of everything.
Oh wait, yeah, let me prime.
Okay, we're taxiing down now. We're pretending like we're getting in the airplane and leaving, but we actually really aren't. But we actually really are. Like
But we're not phony, okay?
Within
We're not-
10 minutes, we're gonna leave.
All right, do you want to do clear?
Yeah, sure. Clear! Okay, it is a wrap. Or at least I thought it was a wrap. Now they're talking about something else. It's like, truly, this is 3, 4, or 5 feet of that it needs to come up to actually hit the runway. But it's time to go. And I think the ends of this runway are lower. So, time to get out of here. It's been a really wonderful time with these guys. Always fun to be with other creators and, you know, just get to film cool stuff. That's just something I like to do. Also cool hanging with the guys, getting to know everyone better, talking aviation. Like, it's just a mix of everything I love to do. So it's been awesome. And it's just a really unique spot right outside Homer that I don't usually come to. 2-3 uniform's a little too gutless to come in here. But if I get a different prop or something, I might be able to do it. Anyway, we are packing up and headed out.
Yes. Do you have any lens cap on inside?
We'll figure it out later. Stefan's ready to go home. You getting those recording?
I'm just making sure, like, yeah, but
Okay, let's pack it all in. More jellies. Oops, stepped on one. Right. Okay, now it's a wrap. And we're putting the last bags in the plane and getting out of here.
Now it's really a wrap. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that is a wrap on this video. Thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this new and different format of just some behind the scenes, some spontaneity, feeling like you're hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed that. Comment, tell me if you did or not. Also, make sure to go and check out the video from Airplanes in the Wild, this coffee on a mountain with me. And I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes, but seeing the full video of theirs, really in depth, really cool to just a couple guys get together and have a chat. Of course, we got to this beautiful place with an airplane, and I just think it's a really, really cool concept. So make sure to check that video out in the description, and of course, action items here on our channel. Like this video, subscribe to stick around, hit that notification bell. We know a lot of you watch this without subscribing. We'd love to have you long term. So please, please, please stick around. And fly safe, and until next time, throttle on.